I like this trip that we just came from right now. We learned a lot about fundraising and what kind of leader you are. I think peer leading can really help us in the future and can really help us, especially where we are right now as teens.
Was it a lot of work? What was the most challenging thing about doing that? Tell me your name. Rob, what was the hardest thing about that?
The essays, like when you ask why do you want to go to a certain school, you gotta think about like how you like. Okay, I wanted to go to Morgan at first, and I was like, it's right up the street, and you can't write that on the paper, so you really gotta sit there and think about why do you really want to go to that school. Like, what does that school have to offer, and what do you have to offer to that school? It was hard, and I was like, right.
It's really hard for me to write about myself. Like I'm a real like factual person. Like I'm like writing like research papers.
What do you have to do when you talk about yourself? What was that? Self-advocate. Y'all remember that session of the workshop? What was the title that we gave you all as students in the workshop? Peer leaders. The title, peer leaders. But just because we give you that title, does that make you a peer leader? No. You're not a peer leader unless you demonstrate leadership.
Yeah, I'm trying to swatch it right.
You should know that we require time to plan and organize ourselves, so it might take a little bit longer than other people to get our ideas together. We're also over analytical, so we question ourselves and tend to not like our own ideas sometimes.
Don't think things through. We're quick to act, so we don't have time to organize. Just get right through it.
From today, I'll take away how we can show the students how they can be leaders and what type of leader they might be. And even though we couldn't always be there or we can't always be there, they can take the lead and they don't have to always be the followers, and they can step up and be their own leader. And then we find out how they can develop their own skills and how they can take it and work with others.
Okay.
So it's using the networks of people around you, your friends, your family, to say something about yourself. Each of the region, your region obviously has a page, and this is where we ask everyone to become a fan of, become part of the page. This is where we give you info that's going on specifically in your region, events that are going on. You can connect to people that were in your workshop that aren't part of your high school. Keep those connections going. We can post pictures on here. So we have 274 fans, and I know there's a lot more.
We were at, Randolph College, and we had DC and Baltimore too, and we, two of the boys, a boy from DC and a boy from Baltimore, were dancing against each other. We had videos of that. And how we could do that in school, like maybe like show the difference, even in like difference of environment. Like I live over west, my best friend lives over east. Like, and show the difference in how we're doing stuff, and like so people can see it, and how we're planning on going to college and why we're taking it.
We got together and decided that we were going to visit the 9th grade classes and tell them about it, and the 10th grade, 11th grade as well, like later on in the year. And somebody could videotape us doing that or something, and then put it on the internet so other schools would get the same idea.
I really feel that this was very much informative for the students as well as for the educators, with even helping us to even learn who we are and our leadership styles. Actually, with building the college-going culture, we've been working relentlessly towards that in our school. We name all of our hallways after a university, Columbia University hallway, Morehouse College hallway. And so now what we actually want to do is to empower the underclassmen so that they begin to think about college and the importance of it. And so during the lunch periods, we actually have the PowerPoint presentations are running, and so the entire school actually has the opportunity to see the work that we're doing in College Summit and also be informed about college, the application process, and also the courses that are needed so that they can actually apply and be accepted.